Road transport is an essential feature of today's society and economy. It represents 91% of passenger journeys conducted in Europe and 78% of inland freight transport, and can be described as the backbone of Europe's economy, providing employment for millions of citizens and promoting social cohesion within the European Union. While few dispute the overall positive socio-economic contribution of roads, there is nevertheless a growing need to tackle the negative attributes of road transport, primarily linked to road fatalities and pollution.
Despite progress achieved during the last decade, more than 1,500 people still lose their lives every year on Europe's motorways.
Moreover, as traffic volumes are expected to rise in the medium to long-term future, there is a growing need for a more efficient management of Europe's road network in order to reduce congestion and CO2 emissions generated from road transport. Intelligent transport systems offer high hopes in the respect for both policymakers and users alike. For example, by alerting emergency services automatically following an incident on the road, eCall enables emergency services to react with greater speed and arrive at the scene of the accident quicker, thus maximising the chances of avoiding fatalities. Similarly, the ability to inform road users of traffic congestion incidents in a reliable and real-time manner means that road operators can better manage traffic flows on their network and prevent traffic jams, thus avoiding large delays for travellers and significantly reducing CO2 emissions. To avoid a patchwork of national systems emerging and to guarantee the harmonisation of solutions on a pan-European basis, the European Commission launched in 2008 an ITS Action Plan. One of the key priorities of the European Commission's Action Plan is to ensure that vehicles and the road infrastructure can communicate, connecting the vehicle to the infrastructure on a constant basis, thus allowing both drivers and road operators to benefit from real-time information that can help to prevent accidents, congestion, and to better manage traffic incidents. The FOTsis project is a direct response to this priority and represents to date the largest initiative in the field of cooperative systems from a road operator's point of view. Launched in April 2011, the FOTsis project aims during its 3.5-year lifespan to conduct a large-scale field testing of the road infrastructure management systems needed for the operation of 7 close-to-market cooperative I2V, V2I and I2I technologies in order to assess in detail both their effectiveness and their potential for a full-scale deployment in European roads. More specifically, FOTsis will test 7 cooperative services, also known as the FOTsis services: emergency management, safety incident management, intelligent congestion control, dynamic route planning, special vehicle tracking, advanced enforcement, and infrastructure safety assessment. These services facilitate the information exchange between the infrastructure control centres and the devices installed in the vehicles, aiming to improve security, mobility management, and sustainability in road transport. What makes FOTsis different from previous initiatives in the field of cooperative systems is that it is led by road operators and hence will deploy its services from an infrastructure perspective, as opposed to the vehicle, which has been traditionally the focus of previous projects. In this sense, the project hopes to show that by focusing the deployment of cooperative services from an infrastructure point of view, they can be deployed in a faster and more efficient manner. The FOTsis services will be tested in 4 test communities, located in 4 European countries and comprising of 9 test sites in total. To guarantee the validity of the results, each service will be tested in 2 sites, and each test site will comprise trials of 2 different services. This approach allows demonstrating both the interoperability of FOTsis services and that the infrastructure is ready to embrace several new services. Moreover, it will allow taking into account regional differences in services evaluation. Regional deployment differences could include communications performance, interaction among different actors, users' perception, regulatory framework, impact in security, mobility and sustainability, and future plans for deployment. To undertake this highly ambitious work, the FOTsis project will rely on the accumulated expertise of a highly qualified team consisting of 25 partners from 9 countries. The partners mix brought forward by the FOTsis consortium secures a successful implementation of FOTsis activities as it brings together the required expertise from all actors present in the conception, construction, exploitation and supervision of a road infrastructure.
FOTsis is a research project co-funded by the European Union within the 7th Framework Programme and represents a step forward to improve the future of the traffic management. Communications among the different actors involved in the road transport is essential if we want to better the management of the traffic flows and increase the current levels of the safety, mobility and sustainability.
This project represents the beginning of a new way of communication between driver, vehicle and infrastructure, which will be a reality applicable to all users in the near future. The deployment of these new cooperative services will result in more efficient, safer and more sustainable mobility on our roads. FOTsis will conclude its activities in October 2014, and its results are expected to significantly advance the deployment of cooperative systems within Europe.